Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. 3 early Lakers NBA free agency targets in 2024 offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers are now in their offseason after making a first-round exit from the 2024 NBA playoffs. It's back to the drawing boards for the purple and gold as they figure out the adjustments they need to make. While trading some of their inefficient players could do the trick, picking up valuable free agents is recommended as well. Many prominent names are entering free agency this year, and the Lakers may want to take advantage. With that in mind, here are some of the free agents Los Angeles needs to look out for. It's no secret that Klay Thompson previously expressed interest in playing for his hometown. Now that he's entering free agency, it's the perfect opportunity to make that goal of his happen. Fortunately, Thompson could blend well with the Lakers' style of play. Having LeBron James playing point from time to time, the King will most likely dish the ball to Klay if he has a good look. The Golden State Warriors guard can also help boost the purple and gold's offense with his sharpshooting. However, Los Angeles needs to be wary of signing Thompson. While Klay still can come up with big scoring nights, gone are the days when he can do it consistently. Some might even argue that he's washed after going scoreless against the Sacramento Kings in an NBA play-in tournament matchup with their season on the line. Nevertheless, Klay Thompson is still a good pickup for the Lakers, especially since they need more scoring options. Aside from his offense, Thompson can also bring lots of championship experience, helping shape the younger talent on the roster. One of the biggest problems the Lakers have is the lack of a solid big man. Los Angeles acquired players like Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood to fill the gap, however, they failed to deliver on the task required of them. Despite now having backup bigs, the purple and gold still lean on Anthony Davis to protect the paint. Given this circumstance, Davis is struggling to bring out his full potential on the hardwood, considering he needs to play a certain role. The Brow previously openly expressed that he'd rather knock down mid-range shots than get dirty in the paint. Unfortunately, he isn't able to do so without a solid big man to fill his shoes. With Jonas Valanciunas entering free agency, the Lakers may want to consider acquiring the New Orleans Pelicans big man. He may not have highly efficient defensive stats, but he's capable of making his presence felt in the paint. In the regular season, Valanciunas averaged 8.8 rebounds per game. This would take some weight off Davis's shoulders if he could have much-needed support in grabbing the boards. On top of securing rebounds, Valanciunas is also a great inside scorer. Valanciunas could fill in the role of AD with his LeBron James tandem plays. This gives James more scoring options in any case Davis is being locked down. While Kentavious Caldwell-Pope re-signing with the Denver Nuggets seems more likely, the Lakers might be able to call their championship guard back home. KCP may be a role player, but he brings a lot of value to the team he plays for. Throughout his career, he managed to win 2 championships, one with the Lakers and one with the Nuggets. One reason why he found success as a role player is due to the energy he brings to the hardwood. Caldwell-Pope is a hustle player who provides stops and creates opportunities for his team. If Los Angeles manages to bring Caldwell-Pope back to their team, he could help them get back to the position they aim to be in. Aside from the additional championship experience he gained playing in Denver, KCP could also provide new knowledge on how the purple and gold could win games. There are other solid picks in the upcoming NBA free agency. It remains up to the Lakers who they think they need to acquire to help shape the roster. What's next for Rui Hachimura? As the calendar flipped from January to February, the Los Angeles Lakers were in trouble of missing the NBA playoffs. Back-to-back double-digit losses to the Houston Rockets and Atlanta Hawks dropped LA down to 9th place in the Western Conference standings. Heading into a pivotal East Coast road trip against the Boston Celtics and New York Knicks, head coach Donovan planned on putting Jared Vanderbilt in the starting lineup to reunite the 5-man group that fueled last season's historic midseason turnaround. Injuries prevented Ham's plan from ever coming to fruition. LeBron James and Anthony Davis were ruled out for the Boston game, while Vanderbilt suffered a non-contact injury to his foot in the closing seconds of the first half. The Lakers managed to come away with a bittersweet 9-point victory, albeit battered, bruised, and in need of long-term answers in the starting lineup. So, instead of trying to replicate last season's turnaround, Hem opted to trot out the starting five that got LA to the Western Conference Finals. Insert Rui Hachimura. The 6'8" forward stepped up in big moments during the 2023 playoffs, though that success hadn't translated to the 2023-24 season. Hachimura started 7 of the first 36 games he played and averaged 23.1 minutes of action in those appearances. Following a slew of injuries to other starters, the former Gonzaga standout had a chance to rekindle the fire in the Lakers for another run at the postseason. Hachimura did exactly that. As a starter in the final 32 games of the regular season, he averaged 15.9 points and 5.1 rebounds while shooting 57.6% from the floor and 44.4% from downtown. LA went 22-10 in that span before officially punching its ticket to the playoffs with a win over the New Orleans Pelicans in the play-in tournament. By statistical measurements, Rui Hachimura's fifth season was his most efficient and productive as a pro. He averaged 13.6 points, most since 2020-21, while shooting 53.7% from the field, career best, and 42.2% from three-point range, on 3.4 attempts per game, both career highs. The postseason didn't yield similar success, though. Hachimura failed to reach double figures for scoring in 4 of the 5 games against the Denver Nuggets, who eliminated the Lakers from the playoffs on Monday night in a 108-106 final, thanks to another clutch basket in the final seconds from Nuggets guard Jamal Murray. With their season officially wrapped up, the Lakers head into an offseason that'll center around the futures of James and Ham, both of whose long-term standing with the franchise will certainly play a role in Hachimura's tenure in LA. James, 39, didn't address whether he'd be with the Lakers for his 22nd season in the NBA. The NBA's all-time leading scorer can opt out of his 2-year, $99 million contract he signed last offseason and become a free agent for the first time since 2018. If James wishes to remain a Laker, which he said as much during the All-Star weekend in February, then he can either opt into his contract or opt out and re-sign with LA on a 3-year, $162 million deal. The most he can sign for with another team is 3 years, $157.5 million. In the past, James made it public that he would like to play alongside his son Bronny James, who entered his name into the 2024 NBA draft while maintaining his college eligibility in early April. After Game 5, The Athletic reported that the Lakers were open to selecting Bronny in the draft, though the eldest James said he hadn't given much thought lately to the idea of playing on the same team as Bronny. If James signs with another team in free agency or retires, the Lakers could look to hit the reset button by trading some of the current pieces on the roster. Paul Pierce pinpoints this former All-NBA player as an ideal Lakers target. The Los Angeles Lakers crashed out of the NBA playoffs on Monday, losing to the Denver Nuggets in 5 games. As they head into the offseason, numerous questions surround what changes need to be made to the current roster. Darvin Ham's future is in question. LeBron James has refused to commit his future to the franchise, and there are numerous contract decisions to be made. On top of all those decisions, Rob Pelinka must figure out how to improve the current team. Boston Celtics legend Paul Pierce believes there is a simple way for the Lakers to elevate their current roster heading into next season. He sees Donovan Mitchell as the ideal addition. Mitchell will enter the final guaranteed year of his contract next season. He's consistently avoided verbally committing his future to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Currently, there is no contract extension in place. As such, Mitchell's future has become an open question with fans around the league. When factoring in Mitchell's scoring, playmaking and fierce will to win, he is the ideal addition to the Lakers. He would provide them with some flair, pace, and killer instinct at the guard position. He could thrive next to LeBron and Anthony Davis or as the team's new lead star. Striking a deal for Mitchell wouldn't be easy. The Cavaliers would certainly expect a significant return in any potential trade. However, the Lakers need to be bold in their decision-making. Mitchell would be a major signal of intent from the front office. They need a move like this to get their fan base back on side after a disappointing season. The Lakers will undoubtedly make moves. Whether Pelinka has Mitchell at the top of his list will remain to be seen. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Donovan Mitchell? Leave your opinion in the comments.